Great Doria Divide, just exactly what is the background story to the missing mother-in-law. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you for joining me as ever. And also thank you so much for your kind comments about some of the recent videos, including the behind the scenes of Life of Pi. Yeah, if like me, you've never seen the movie or read the book or anything like that, I really just wanted to share it with you because we get offered lots of things to go behind the scenes on. And, we do a lot of films for a lot of other channels, and sometimes we're allowed to share them, sometimes we're not. But on this occasion we were. So it was really nice to see your comments and enjoy the fact that you like looking around these older theatres. Amazing, isn't it, when you think they've been up all these years and still going strong, And when you think of all of the people that have trodden the boards, pretty amazing to say the least, don't you think? Back as ever though to your Breaking Royal story of the day. Now, if like me you could not have been charmed by that wonderful sight of His Royal Highness being so kind to Doria Ragland, the mother of the actress Meghan Markle, at that now infamous wedding way back in May 2018, it just really showed what a caring, kind and gentle man Prince Charles was and remains, because when you think about it, the public and the press sort of have this picture of him of being cold and not particularly warm and giving and stuff like that. But over the years, we've seen a totally opposite character to the one, as I say, that's been portrayed. And if, like me also, you were baffled by the fact that Meghan really only had one family member. I mean, it's incredible when you think about it now, looking back, that didn't raise alarm bells. I mean, just odd in itself. What about aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews? There's got to be other people that she could have invited, but seemingly she only wanted her one family member. And then, as we now know, everything sort of broke down between them and of course the senior members of the British monarchy, more importantly Prince Harry's father, Prince Charles. And we had Harry, didn't we, talking about the fact that his father had stopped taking his calls and he couldn't get any money, big sort of petulant baby sitting there. Very strange indeed. Now, as we told you before, what was strange is that we do know that Prince Charles himself did try to reach out to Doria to see as parent to parent if he could, mend that fractious, broken relationship. But he never heard back, which he thought was strange. I mean, obviously, for someone of his calibre and his team to reach out, it must be quite daunting for Doria, let's not forget. Would she know if it's a genuine letter or indeed message? Who knows? But either way, the royal palace has never heard back. As ever, we have to say allegedly. But what's also interesting to note in this particular sort of penultimate thing of the story is this. According to a very good source, this seems strange to me, that never, when her whole time here, did Doria spend any time alone with Prince Charles, Camilla, or indeed any other senior members of the British monarchy. We saw her, of course, at the christening of baby Archie out at Windsor, and that was a beautiful picture. And then, of course, we saw her a few times back in London, particularly when she went to do the refuge kitchen alongside her daughter Meghan. We saw that. But you would have thought that they would have taken some time out at least to try and bond as two, parents. But seemingly not. Now, I'm not taking sides on either one, but isn't it a strange situation? Now, I would have thought, given the fact that His Royal Highness Prince Charles reached out and showed such compassion, kindness and friendship to Doria when she came over, there must have been a moment when she felt compelled herself to reach back out and, want to simply be a good chum in return. But according to that good source, as ever, allegedly, there's never been a moment where Doria has been ever alone in the company of Prince Charles or indeed other senior members of the family. Now, many people might just say, yes, but Neil, here's a lady who's never really been in these sort of situations before. Perhaps she requested never to be alone with him. That's true. But isn't it odd that you're bonding two families together, but seemingly you never want to have that sort of one-to-one chat, that little tete-to-tete, to make sure that everything's rosy in the garden? Or as ever, was there a bigger reason behind this? Either way, you must admit, it's a very strange story. Don't you agree? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.